This is how we're going to start the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I know some interesting things happened today and y'all want me to talk about it, you know, and I'm here to let y'all know that I am here to talk about it. That's right. The PlayStation Nation is back on Fraud Watch. All right, so here on this stream, one of the goofy ass narratives that we have been debunking is that gaming is dead. Recently, there was a TikTok that went viral and it got tens of millions of views. And there was a lot of people in the comment section of that TikTok, as well as on Twitter and other places that went viral, YouTube, people agreeing with this statement. And once again, the ball and gun gamers, they just completely contradict themselves and don't make any sense. But one of the things that, like, I completely disagree with gaming being dead. There's more diversity than ever. People just refuse to try anything. I don't know why it's so hard to get people to try things that they claim they love. But for the people who still feel like gaming is dead, one of the counter arguments that I made is I was like, if you even though you're wrong, even though if you genuinely feel like that, if you wanted to see Sleeping Dogs 2, if you wanted to see a sequel for X, Y, and Z, one of the reasons why we don't get sequels for whatever game that you want, this is not always the case, but it's usually, it's because people don't buy those games. You guys claim you like them, but then I bring up the sales chart and the sales say, and I think what breaks my heart about this argument is then the ball and gun gamers love to counter my argument by saying, well, the sales of a game doesn't indicate the quality. Nigga, I never said that. A lot of the best art is not great selling stuff. That's why we have a term called cult classics. A lot of movies are cult classics. A lot of video games are cult classics, meaning the people who play, if you know, you know, but that doesn't mean it's sold well. Being popular and being good are two different things. Sometimes those lanes intertwine. Something can be popular and can be good, but that's not always the case. Why are you bringing up the fucking, we just want it. Okay, if you want it, you have to understand how these corporations work. For these corporations, the only thing that matters to them is making a dollar. So if you want something, you need to buy it. One of the reasons I've said it on the stream a million times why we don't get a new NBA Street, a new NFL Street, is because, believe it or not, those games did not sell well. In the hood, NBA Street went triple platinum, quadruple platinum, but everywhere else it didn't. And that is just the facts. Those games did not sell well in comparison to other products in EA's portfolio. They only sold a couple million here and there, and that over the lifespan since the early 2000s, which was just not good enough. So you have to understand, when it comes to game development, sales do matter if you want to see more of X, Y, and Z. It doesn't indicate the quality of said product. Shit. One of my favorite games from the Xbox 360 era is called Spec Ops: The Line. It is a great military third-person shooter that does a deep dive into PTSD and how it affects soldiers. I always praise this game on the fucking stream. It didn't sell well. That is the fact. I would love to see a sequel, but a lot of people didn't buy it. Shit, Vanquish. Vanquish is a cult classic from the 360 PS3 era. I would love to see a Vanquish 2, but it didn't sell well. Bayonetta is a fucking classic action game that a lot of people love to claim that they fucking loved, but the reality is that Bayonetta 1 didn't sell well. A lot of y'all forgot the only reason we got Bayonetta 2 and 3 is because Nintendo bailed out Platinum Games. Yeah, I said it. Y'all didn't buy it. Y'all didn't buy it. Nintendo subsidized Bayonetta 2 and 3. And thank God they did, because Bayonetta 2 is still one of my favorite games of probably the last 15 years or whenever it had came out. Great fucking game, man. So I say all that to say this. I hope people, because I feel like I'm breaking it down really slowly, but people are still not following me. Game development is very expensive. So if you like something, please support it. You buying the game 10, 15 years later for $2 on a Steam sale is not supporting the game. TBH, I just bought Sleeping Dogs on a fucking Steam sale. It's too late. The studio that made the game dissolved because you guys didn't buy it. You gotta buy it within the first couple years of it coming out. Otherwise, it doesn't really count. Unless the studio still exists, and it's different. You know what I'm saying? So support what you like. And this has nothing to do with gaming. I'm just talking about art as a whole. Support what you like. Stop talking about it. Support it. Okay. Why am I bringing that all up? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the 20 top best-selling games on PlayStation from January 1995 to July of 2025. And what do we see? Let's check it out. So all the gamers who claim gaming is dead and say that, oh, we need more variety, let's take a look at what you guys are actually buying. We got Vice City, Spider-Man, Call of Duty, Spider-Man, Guitar Hero, GTA, Call of Duty, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, Call of Duty, GTA. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Matter of fact, because y'all not hearing me. Now let me do this one, because you niggas is on trial. 11. I repeat, 11 of the top 20 PlayStation best-selling games is not the greatest RPG of all time, Final Fantasy VII. Not all these exclusives that you Sony niggas swear you buy, but we know you don't, is Call of Duty. After that, you got Grand Theft Auto and Spider-Man taking multiple slots. Guitar Hero makes sense because in the early 2000s, that was dominating, and that's random. I'm not going to be mad at that. Minecraft makes sense. But the point is, y'all claim y'all like original IPs, but you don't. Y'all niggas like Spider-Man, Call of Duty, and Rockstar games because Red Dead Redemption is 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 is here. And I'm gonna be honest, what I want y'all to understand is I'm not faulting you for what you like. The point I'm trying to make is that you have to buy other stuff if you want to see it survive. Otherwise, you can't get upset that it's gonna go by the wayside. I mean, you got some other entries towards the bottom half of the 20. You got The Last of Us there, God of War, things to be expected, Skyrim, Rainbow. But even still, those more different games, they're at the bottom of the 20. Look at, and the on the other side of the coin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Another 9 slots, Call of Duty. The point is they claim being the best, but then they don't buy the shit. Yeah, you claim X, Y, and Z is the best, but then you don't buy it. You have to support it. If you like a musician, buy their album. At bare minimum, stream their album. Motherfuckers will call something a classic that they listen to once and never listen to it again. If you like the movie, buy the Blu-ray. At least go pay to see the fucking movie in theaters. Motherfuckers go straight to 1, 2, 3 allegedly. And then complain that we don't get more movies like Sinners. I heard it's good. Should I go? Yes, go see it. People seen the movie fucking 10 times. You won't go see it once? Yeah, allegedly. You said No Mind's Eye? Oh, man, No Mind's Eye. Sorry. So I hope this is fucking mine. And this is, if you want to know the source, it's Sarcania. We've cited them multiple times. This website does nothing but analytics on various different types of media. We've cited their articles plenty of times. They are a reputable web. Where are you getting the data from? You don't even need data. I want y'all to all do me a favor when you get a fucking chance. Whatever you play on, PC, well, no, PC might be a little bit different. If you play on Xbox or PlayStation, when you get a chance, just open up your friends list and look at what your friends are playing. Because what I'm saying may not apply to you. If you watch my stream, it probably doesn't. But open up your friends list and just look. And I guarantee you're going to see about 10 niggas on GTA 5, 5 on Roblox, 6 on Minecraft, 10 on fucking Call of Duty. And it's going to be like, damn, TBH is right. Indeed. But then I think what annoys me is, like I said, you're allowed to like these games. Please don't take it as I think these are bad games. No, you are allowed to like these games. The argument that I'm making, and I'm saying this really slow because critical thinking is at an all-time low. The argument I'm making is you guys say one thing and then you do another. Your audio is not matching the visuals. And it doesn't matter how many times on this stream I show the evidence. You niggas love to argue about your fucking feelings. And obviously what I'm about to say doesn't apply to everybody, but a good half of y'all love to sit on the internet and talk about masculinity and how you like to argue about logic, facts over feelings. And then when I show the facts, you niggas get in your feelings. Shut your bitch ass up. We talking about video games, nigga. We can tell who got who fatherless by the way y'all fucking act. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong. Y'all like Call of Duty. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a prediction. When Black Ops 7 comes out, it will be one of the best selling games this year. So will Madden. So will fucking college football. It just is what it is, man. I'm surprised Elden Ring ain't on there. You got to remember, these Call of Duties is cracking. Elden Ring is probably in the top 30. It's probably just below this list. Also, keep in mind, this list is a little bit skewed, to be fair. That's why I called out PlayStation niggas. It's not talking about best-selling games, period. It's talking about the best-selling games on PlayStation in the last 20 years. So the list is going to be a little bit more skewed. This is what the PlayStation audience in specific likes to play. The numbers, I would imagine, and that's why I said earlier, PC's different. The games might be different on PC. Like, you might see something like a Silk Song 10 years down the road as one of the best-selling games on PC, but you're not going to see that probably on console because the audience are different. Niggas like balls and guns. See? This game got a gun. This game got a gun. This game got a gun. This game, gun, gun, gun. I think this one got balls in it, right? They like square, gun, gun. This one's random. This one got guns in it, technically. You fight the guys with the guns, but they got guns in them, and he shoots little spider balls. So this is a ball and a gun game. Gun, 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 gun. Guns and balls, gun, gun, balls, gun, gun, gun. Guns and balls, gun, 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 guns and balls, gun with zombies. Is this the first non-ball and fucking gun game on the list? It might be. That don't got no balls and guns in it either, so that's 2. Gun, 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 gun. So 18 of the top 20 best-selling games on PlayStation are ball and gun games. But you niggas swear that the ball and gun stereotype is not real. You niggas is lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying. Somebody's fucking lying. Skyrim has fireballs. Now we'll give Skyrim. We'll give Skyrim a pass. Nah, Skyrim's a hardcore. I'm not a big fan of Skyrim, but Skyrim's a hardcore RPG. I'm gonna give Skyrim a pass. Does Minecraft got guns? Oh, you right. Doesn't Minecraft got guns? Don't he got guns to this shit? I'm not a ball and gun gamer. Yes, you are. The numbers say you are. So to bring this conversation full circle, why do I bring this data up? Because I'm the numbers guy, okay? Once again, for the millionth time, I'm tired of repeating myself, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I keep seeing TikToks of teachers saying the kids can't read. And if the kids can't read, that means they also can't comprehend. So when I say things, it goes in one ear, not the other. It goes over your head. So I'm going to say it nice and slow for you. Okay? The point of this entire argument is not to put you down because you like nothing but ball and gun games. The point of the argument, matter of fact, let me say it in PS4 nigga for you real quick.
The point of this argument, this is the PS4 headset, the earbud that you guys like to play on. The point of this argument is you say one thing and you do another. You say you want more of X, Y, and Z, but you keep buying Call of Duty. You say you go into the store and you want this thing, but you don't buy thing till you see Call of Duty. When you say woo. That's the fucking point. You guys are liars. Shut the fuck up.
And stop commenting on the fucking game of the year conversations, bro. I don't want to see none of you niggas talk about nothing about what's game of the year. You ain't played none of them fucking games. The most you bitch ass niggas need to comment on is the best action game or the best shooter game, because that's what y'all play, the best ball game. Don't even comment on the racing section. Y'all, the racing games ain't here either. You comment on best action game and best shooter game of the year, but don't talk about what's game of the year. You are not built for this conversation, and that's the real problem. Fuck this gaming shit. We live in a day and age where motherfuckers get upset when you say you not qualified for this conversation. That's not an insult on you. It doesn't mean you're an idiot. It means you're not qualified for this specific Conversation. I would never walk into a doctor's office and tell a doctor how to do their job. I'm not qualified for that. So if a doctor tells me, yo, I got this, don't be giving advice, why the fuck would I get offended? Maybe because it is just video games. That's why people don't take it as serious, but it applies to anything. I would never tell a mechanic how to do X, Y, and Z with a fucking car. I'm not a mechanic. Shut up and go play with your ball and go play with your gun and do it again and again and again and again, because we know you're going to do it. We got the numbers on you niggas. Now watch somebody still get mad and misinterpret what the fuck I just said. But what's my Black Call of Duty? TPH wants me to play with balls. Hey, live your truth, bro. I ain't mad at it. Everybody welcome here in my stream, bro. If that's what you want to do with your free time, I don't give a fuck, nigga. You respect me, I respect you. That's the mantra I live by. It's okay to know when you don't know. Nah, facts, bro. And you know the best part, like I always say, one of my favorite lyrics is from Common's B album when he said, knowing is when you're weak is when you're really being strong. Now, in that situation, I think he was referring more towards like mental health. That's what he was talking about. Basically saying knowing when you should seek help is when you're actually being strong, admitting to your weakness. But I feel like you can apply that logic to everything in life. You know, knowing when you're weak in a specific area in terms of intelligence, or like a conversation, is knowing when you're strong. Just sit back and let somebody take the lead. I don't know where this idea came from, where everybody feels the need to be an expert in every field. I just don't get it, man. I'm going to the baseball game or I'm going to the basketball game because I want to watch an expert in basketball play basketball. I'm not going to the basketball game to try to get on the fucking court. I don't get it. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key a PS4 nigga. I have a beefy PC, but I haven't used my... Well, if you have a beefy PC, you're not a PS4 nigga, bro. What are you talking about? You're a PC nigga. What are you talking about? Yeah, know your strengths and play to them. Like, a lot of times, a lot of y'all be making life a lot harder than what it needs to be. You know, life will tell you to go left and y'all keep going right, and then you get mad, you run into a wall. Like, what do you want me to do, nigga? What do you want me to fucking do? So, life told you to go that way. God gave you a gift and you refuse to fucking use it. So Ben Simmons should stop playing and just watch. You said that, I didn't. Yo, shout out to the 9th with the sub. Appreciate it. In other news, we were just talking about Grand Theft Auto. This is actually a perfect segue because Grand Theft Auto took up half of the best-selling games on PlayStation. We know you guys love Grand Theft Auto. So I got some Grand Theft Auto news for you. What's rumor? GTA 6 leak reveals potential in-game sites that parody Uber and more. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some new details on what could potentially be in the game. A number of in-game websites and apps which may well be part of GTA 6 have leaked, and they appear to parody the likes of Uber and WhatsApp. A post on the GTA forums from Insider Test 2, known for their Rockstar tips, revealed they have come across domains all registered on May 27th under Take-Two's name servers, which they believe relate to Grand Theft Auto 6. These domains could be in-game sites that Rockstar may redirect to 6's page later on, like we've been seeing with 4 and 5, they wrote. These sites include whatup.app, rideme.app, buckme.app. Ride Me is crazy. What is that? leongov.org, brianandbradley.com, hookersgalore.com, and wipeoutcorkskin.com. Whatup.app is the name you may recognize. This chap was uncovered in the GTA 6 leaks from 2022. It's supposed to be the copycat for WhatsApp. Some of the GTA forums have summarized that Redeem will be an Uber-like app and BuckMe will be something along the lines of Patreon or PayPal equivalent. Hookers Galore seems pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. Some have speculated that brianandbradley.com, meanwhile, is a spinoff on Florida law firm Morgan & Morgan, which, despite where my Rockstar trained mind went, it is unrelated to Red Dead's Arthur Morgan. Anyway, I had a quick Google, and apparently, historically, Morgan & Morgan is considered a firm focused on personal injury, medical malpractice, and class action lawsuits. Personal injury sounds like something many GTA gamers will be dealing with, so that would fit. Again, this is nothing official. Take it all with a grain of salt. The reason I say this article and brought it up is because let's act like this is true for a moment, because this is just a rumor and it's not confirmed. But if it is true, I know some people were worried that Grand Theft Auto was going to lose its sense of humor and go woke. You know, the word that got bastardized by people that don't even know what the fuck it means and completely change the meaning of it to push some stupid ass agenda, an agenda that could end up
Your resub just reminded
having
me
consequences
from Poison Ivy's OnlyFans before.
Anyways, about to say, I'm here to say, it looks like that may not be true if these rumors are true. Looks like the rumors could be true. I mean, it looks like these rumors mean that it's not true and the humor will still be there, which is a staple in Grand Theft Auto. I think some people were concerned that there would be too much of a focus on the online component of Grand Theft Auto because it's made so much money that Grand Theft Auto loses its way and forgets to be this charming kind of satirical take on society. And if these rumors are true, I don't think that's going to be the case. So, you know, we're going to act like it's true for a second. It's a W. Other news I got for you. Oh, new content is coming to Elden Ring Night Rain. The light of your triumphs has deepened the shadows. Face the night horrors reborn in Incandescence Rage. The Deep and Night free update for Elden Ring. It'll be available tomorrow. This is a 4-minute trailer. God damn.
Peggy 16.
Everybody be cool in the chat. Be cool, be cool, cool.
The endless night descends upon Limveld. Deep of Night is a high difficulty mode added to Elden Ring Night Rain.
It's about to get harder.
Using the skills honed through countless
They're handling Night Rain really well.
through Limveld
I still see people talking about this game.
and challenge the Night Lords. In Deep of Night, the target Night Lord will not be revealed until the battle begins, and ongoing shifting Earth at the round.
So it's basically random boss fights. You don't know what you're getting in. Basically, you won't be able to prepare for the boss fight because I know certain bosses have certain weaknesses. So then you can change out your perk system. Basically, is just run in there and get fucked.
Table hole will not be reflected. You will need to adapt
Hope for the best.
to changing situations in battle. It is advisable to prepare relic presets in advance to be ready for each Night Lord fight.
You'll have presets. Oh, nice.
In Deep of Night, enemies that are stronger than usual will appear. And even more powerful variants will stand in the way as threats to Nightfarers.
So they upping the difficulty on everything then, not just the boss, the main boss.
However, new weapons will also be available to Nightfarers. You can.
I'm curious, like, will the characters scale with the bosses, or are the bosses only harder because they have more health? I can see that pissing some people off, where like they're just more bullet spongy. I know there's no bullets in the game, but you get what I mean. Tanky.
Obtain weapons with multiple additional effects by defeating mutants and other challenges. And there are also weapons with even more powerful effects.
Probably more health and
These
more
weapons
aggressive.
also come
Yeah.
with detrimental effects. Blindly acquiring them could put you at a disadvantage.
Shout out to Malik with the sub.
If you can selectively choose and utilize effects with future battles in mind, you might gain enhancements that make even powerful enemies insignificant.
Oh, so they got OP shit in here then.
In order to obtain weapons and enhancements, you must face off and defeat the variants.
Unleash the power of the depth relics. Oh my gosh.
Another power granted to Nightfarers is the Depths Relics, which can be obtained in Deep of Night. Depths Relics are effective only in Deep of Night, featuring new effects and detrimental effects not found in existing relics.
What does Death of Nights mean? Is that the name of the DLC? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, never mind. I was like, does that mean only at night?
The new relics can be placed in 3 newly unlocked slots allowing for greater tactical flexibility when used in combination with existing relics. In Deep of Night,
What up, Jay?
increase your rating by defeating the Night Lords to reach the next depth. As the depth increases, enemy strength escalates.
Yeah, this is the new update coming, Phoenix.
You may encounter situations where you cannot see the locations of key points on the map, or where the target Night Lord is unknown. Sometimes an ever-dark sovereign will appear on the third day, making the battles even more chaotic.
Oh, shit. Is Night Rain beginner friendly for people who have not played a Souls game? It's different because it's a soul. Not, what's that shit called? It's a roguelite. So every run is gonna be different. No, because it's different from like you need a squad to play with. You can't play this game alone. It's pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I would probably say not, because you got to know where the map is. You got to know where everything is on the map, and you need like a proper squad to run with. You can't run with scrubs in this game.
Combine the new elements to skillfully boost.
Hit the like button if you watch it on YouTube.
Coordinate.
That's not to say you can't enjoy it if you're new. It's just like, it don't expect it to be like a regular Souls game. It's its own thing. And it's hard for different reasons.
And challenge the boundless darkness.
It's available tomorrow, free update. So I mean, for people who saying they don't got nothing to play, there are no games to play. This game came out for $40, and I swear to God, there's been a free update every month. Give it up for From Software. You may not be personally interested in it, but it is something. And the people who've been playing it, they've been enjoying it. I don't know what to say to y'all, man. I don't know what to say to y'all, man. W support W. They're supporting it more than I thought they would. Am I getting Borderlands 4? I am. I got the hookup on it. When will I be getting it? I don't know. Because my same hookup got me the hookup on 2K, and my copies just arrived like 2 days ago. Like a whole week late. So don't be surprised if I get Borderlands late, but I got it for the Lolo, so it don't really matter. Other news. Oh, this video hit my algorithm a couple days ago from Smitty7. Why don't I say his name? Smee. He played the new Skate, and I just wanted to show this part because I've been saying there's a lot of red flags about this game. He basically did an in-depth 30-minute video, and I'm not going to watch it all. I'm just going to play this segment. I said it correctly, bad. Shout out to him. He said this part out loud. He said the quiet part out loud. I'm just going to play it for you guys. And you just let me know what I think. I called it from a mile away.
But over time, these challenges can get a little repetitive, and I'm sure they will just add more challenge variety as time goes on. I
think it's like 550 something. We're at 540.
It's been a grind, and I'm enjoying it, no pun intended. But at this moment, I have to say
Here we go.
that the game feels like it's built first as a store before an actual skating game.
You've got one loyal fan base. Although not as loyal as Amy's dumbass.
I try to tell people, these don't listen, bruh. They don't fucking listen, man.
Right off the bat, you can kind of tell. You understand what they're going for. The purple little symbols here, this is all real world currency. This is credits that you buy in game here, and this is like kind of. I get what they're doing. It's a free to play title. I understand. Some stuff needs to be behind paywalls and whatnot, because the game's got to make money. That's just how it works with free-to-play. And obviously, I should mention as well that there are items that are available just by playing
When they stop doubting you.
Regular tokens from just...
Yeah, but the thing is, who the fuck wants any of this shit? A basic-ass white hat, a white tee? That you gotta work for a fucking white tee in the fucking game, bro. Don't nobody want this shit. All the cool shit will be locked behind a paywall. There's no story mode. They said there's like less tricks or some shit like that, bro. This game is just a fucking front to get you to buy shit.
Game challenges to unlock other stuff and cosmetics and emotes. That's all in these boxes here. Like, it is possible. My issue with this really lies in the fact that a lot of the cosmetic items, such as clothing, emotes, you name it, they feel and look very complete and fleshed out. Whereas some of the core elements to the Skate franchise are just missing entirely. What they chose to prioritize when it came to fleshing out the actual game itself is completely...
Gotta grind to look genetic.
Like, they literally have a Skate Pass, which is their version of a Battle Pass that will be launching when this game goes into early access. Available day one, but there are so many other missing features that I feel like are so important to the core, like, mechanics of these games that
core gameplay mechanics are missing, but that store ain't, guys. You want to know the worst part is? This is a 30-minute video. We're only 7 minutes in. He's just talking about the fucking store and how awful the microtransactions are.
They're just missing right now, and they're put on the back burner for things like a Skate Pass. When you're missing stuff like features like extra tricks that were in previous titles,
there's less tricks in this new game. Skate 4 does not even have the tricks Skate 1, 2, and 3 have. Can I just say, this doesn't bring me joy. This doesn't bring me joy. I know I'm smiling, but it's more so because it's just like, I told you niggas so. It doesn't bring, because I do want this game to be good, and it could get better because it is like early access, but come on, man. It's missing tricks, but it's got a store in there. Come on.
Dark slides or hand plant variations, or even hitching to cars that are moving on the street. I should probably also mention that you probably noticed the road looks a little weird. There are still some...
It's like the game didn't even load in. This shit looks like a Switch 1 title. Where the textures at, nigga? Where the textures at? Mind you, this is made by EA. I can't stress this enough. One of the richest corporations in the gaming sphere. Y'all didn't have money to put some textures in? Get the fuck out of here.
Visual bugs that
friendly reminder, EA had 4 of the best-selling games of 2024 in the top 10. 4 slots went to fucking EA, but y'all didn't have enough to put some damn textures on the road.
At least the version I'm playing right now. I'll show a screenshot on the screen of what the road actually usually looks like, but, you know, right now it's just weird, so we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. You can't grab onto the back of cars anymore. I don't know. They haven't stated that is specifically coming back, but they have mentioned that stuff in the.
And you know what's crazy about that? That seems like a small thing, but I would argue that's a big feature you would want because it's an open world game with no fucking story mode. So if you have like a favorite section of the city and you want to hitch a ride, I would want to be able to get on the back of the car. Like, you need to put as many. If there's no story mode in this, you need to put as many gameplay features in the game as possible, but they didn't.
Roadmap like dark slides, hand plant variations are coming in future updates. But like I said, this stuff is all in a previous version of these games. Over 15 years ago, Skate 3 dropped, and it had these features. But the other side of the coin to this is that there are new tricks and features available in this game that were never...
You get the gist of it. Like, when I was listening to this video, I said, oh, I gotta highlight some of this on the stream. This is a 30-minute video. I'm not gonna play it all. But if you do want to check it out, and it seems like he doesn't have any type of agenda, like he's just being honest. This is a genuine fan, because I watched the whole video. He said he played all 3 games. Like, this is a genuine fan of the series. And he's just like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm gonna drop the video if y'all want to check out the full thing, because it's 30 minutes. But yeah, I will say this much. It's disappointing to hear that, but I'm still going to try to form my own opinion. I'll try it at least once, because one thing I will say this game has going for it, and if it didn't, I would fucking duck this game. It is free to play. So because it's free to download, I will still try it myself. And who knows? Maybe I'll end up liking it. I know I won't like the microtransactions, but maybe the gameplay will be interesting enough to where I want to get on it from time to time. But I'm going to tell you right now, if this game was not free to play, this shit would have got uninstalled before it got uninstalled. Drop the YouTube. Oh yeah, the YouTube chat. Here, I got you. Where's my YouTube chat at? Here. There you go. I put it in the YouTube chat as well. Yeah, if this shit wasn't free to play, I don't know, man. I don't know. Smitty's pretty solid. Yeah, he seemed like a solid dude. So yeah, I would say just temper your expectations for when this game comes out. I think later this month. Temper your expectations. I'm still not gonna call it ass because the game is not out, but temper those expectations, because what I'm seeing is exactly what I predicted. The EA of today is not the EA of 15 years ago, guys. The business model in gaming has completely changed. It's the same reason why I'm afraid for as someone who's a fan of Fight Night. If they ever make another Fight Night, I'm worried if they do make one, they're gonna charge for fucking blue gloves and golden shorts and shit. You got to pay $10. It's just not the same company. So you always got to sleep with one eye open. I think that's why it was so shocking that the Battlefield 6 beta was actually really good. Because I was fully expecting EA to fuck that one up too, but it seems like they're letting DICE make the game they want to make. Or Mass Effect, yeah. Matter of fact, when EA purchased BioWare, that was when EA started to make the change from the EA we loved to the EA we hated. That was actually the transitional period. Because a lot of people, Mass Effect 3 is actually one of the early games where EA really started to piss people off. A lot of y'all probably forgot, but Mass Effect 3 had day one DLC. There's a character in the game named Javik, which apparently he's actually quintessential to the story. There's a lot of very interesting lines in lore that you can only get from that character, but you had to buy the DLC. And I didn't even know that until like 15 years later when Ethos told me, because I never played with Javik. I'd never experienced the game with him because I refused to buy that day one DLC. So there's a key part of the Mass Effect lore I don't know anything about because I couldn't afford it at the time. I was in college when fucking Mass Effect 3 came out. I literally had to choose between eating. He's DLC. Yeah, so he's in the Legendary Edition now if you buy the Legendary Edition. But back in the day when the game launched, he was day one DLC that you had to pay for. And back then, I was a starving college student. I had to choose between Eaton and Mass Effect, and I chose Mass Effect 3. Which, depending on who you ask, that can be a... Or it could be a... I was young. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's all Ronnie's fault? Yeah, Ronnie's fucking toupee, man. He was a whopping $10. I couldn't afford it at the time. I could not. I was a PS4 nigga, but I was the original PS4 nigga before, but I clawed my way out. But it's in the Legendary Edition now. It just comes with the game, but it wasn't originally, so... Just a little bit of lore, You would have loved them. That's what Ethos said. I would have loved them too, because he teaches you that the Prometheans are not exactly what they say they are. One day I'm gonna try him out though. Even in my recent playthrough, I didn't play as him. Fortnite and Roblox have ruined our society. I don't know about all of society. I'm not gonna put that on Fortnite and Roblox, but they've caused some problems. But luckily, our next article, this is actually a good segue. Our next article is looking to solve some of those issues. PlayStation Family app is now available on iOS and Android. Sony has announced the PlayStation Family Parental Control Companion app for iOS and Android. It is available now via the App Store and Google Play. That's right, new tools for parents out there. Download the PlayStation Family from Google or the App Store to keep track of your child's gaming at glance with an easy-to-use activity report, simple parental controls, and real-time info direct to your phone. The PlayStation Family app takes the hassle out of parenting on your PlayStation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised it took them this long to make something like this. This is actually a good idea. I'm surprised. Like, there are parental controls that have been there since like the Xbox 360 days, but you have to go into the console and know what you're doing. Now if you buy little Timmy a PlayStation, you can download the app and track everything that they're doing. Easy setup, customizable playtime. You can define how long that they play. You can get an activity report. You can see if they on Roblox. Real-time notifications, social interactions. You can customize the privacy settings and who connects, and you can see how much they're spending per month. This is a W. I mean, this may not seem like a big deal for people who don't got kids or like nieces and nephews and shit, but like, I think it's a W. I'm gonna give Sony a W. Wait, Roblox is on console? Yes. Why do you think PS4 niggas will not update? Roblox is always in the top 10. It's free, and there's a lot of things you can do on it. Shout out to PJ with the super chat. We strayed so far from greatness. We used to blow in the cartridges, put it in the console, and simply play the game. That was it. What the fuck happened? We traded in convenience for quality. It was a thought that I had the other day. Me lady came over. I got Channel Orange on vinyl, and I was just listening to it. And she came in the house. I was like, sometimes I'll just sit on the couch and just listen to music. I know that's really hard for some of you iPad kids to understand, but sometimes I'll just put a record on and I'll just listen to music and just sit on the couch and like I might read on my tablet while like I'm listening. And she came in while I was listening to Channel Orange, and she was just like, "This shit." She's like, "It sounds so fucking good on your sound system." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "That is that's one of her favorite albums." But she was like, "I was like, that's what uncompressed audio sounds like." I'm like, "Y'all are so used to streaming services, you know. Some of y'all didn't get to experience the era of CD or vinyl." I was like, "Yeah, that's uncompressed audio." And I was like, "Unfortunately, I think, you know, due to streaming services, it's great because it's convenient, but we have traded in quality products for convenience." And also control, because when you don't own the product, they can just snatch that shit off your fucking hard drive. So that's why I started collecting music again. Just some food for thought. Just some food for thought that we traded basically quality for convenience. And it's like, you know, you take the good, you take the bad, and there you have the facts of life. What vinyl player you got? I got an Audio-Technica LP X60, something like that. Something like that. It's an Audio-Technica. I feel like streaming, when compared to FM radio, we thought that was night and day. Yeah, I mean, streaming is better than radio. But then with radio, you also got like unique experiences from there too. But Pyramids makes me feel like Ghost from Power with a bad bitch in the shower in a high rise. He's working at the pyramid at night. But it does sound really good when you got a good sound system. That shit sounds great. It's a really nice vinyl if you don't have Channel Orange. Like, the vinyl is very thick. I was like, oh, this is a high quality joint, bro. Drop that affiliate link. I ain't got no affiliate links. I just be talking about the shit I like and love. That sounds like the kind of record player I have. Audio-Technica. What sound system you have? I forgot the name of it. What I didn't forget though is if you're in the 2K, if you don't play 2K, they have like their own individual leagues. Like, you probably, if you ever play like Gears of War or Call of Duty, you know what game battles are? They're like community driven tournaments. They're community driven pro-am tournaments for 2K, and they're banning 7 poor players already. If you guys don't know, 2K26 has a problem. There are people making 7-4 Wimby builds. They can just shoot over everybody. And they are banning it because it's, you cannot. I played again. Matter of fact, I uploaded a clip. I played against one for the first time the other day. And Michael fucking Wang, you need to fix your fucking game, bro. So let me tell you what this nigga did, bro. So like I hopped into the starting 5. If you never played starting 5, this game mode allows you to take your my player and add it into a NBA team. Like because I play PG, I replace their PG, and then I get to play against with Paulo and Franz Wagner and the rest of the Magic, whatever. That's the team I picked to play with, right? This nigga picked the 76ers and he had a 7-4 build. So I had to guard against fucking Joel Embiid, which I don't know why, because this nigga's never on the court. And he had a 7-4. All he did was throw the ball down to the fucking other end of the court and jack up a 3 the entire game. And it didn't matter if I jumped at it, 2-3 people jumped at it. He hit it every time. It's so fucking broken. Look at this shit. First, I snapped this nigga's ankles, which is funny too. I know for a fact if he didn't have this 7-4, I would have cooked this nigga. You see, I got almost 6. I ended with like 65 or something like that. I was cooking this nigga. He was ass at the fucking game. And it pisses me off people play like, I'm like, there's no way you're having fun, bro. Can you get good at the fucking game, bro? But anyways, it happens after this. You're gonna throw the ball and just shoot. Green. And he did this the entire game. There was nothing I could fucking do, bro. Look at the way he was tripping when you caught. People are doing this in the park. They're doing it in every fucking game mode. That's why the Sixers trash in real life. Fucking annoying. He was open. Yeah, because he's 7-4. He's always going to be open. First week playing on the meta build is just sad. Yeah, so that's the meta right now. And now the game battles, the little pro-am leagues, they're banning the shit because it's fucking broken until they nerf the contest system. Shout out to the 700 people in there. I thought I'd share that. I thought that was fucking funny. Then last but not, oh, well, here's actual more footage if you want more footage of the 7-4. Look at this shit. Because somebody's like, oh, he was open. Look at this shit. There's a clip of 5 people jumping at it. He had 2 people jumping at him. Whole team just jumping. Don't matter. This is what people are doing online. Are you having fun? There's no way you're having fun doing this shit. This shit is fucking boring and it's stupid. I played against 2 7-4 centers and a 7 webs build at small fritter. What? 3 people, that nigga not open like a turtle in his shell. Smacking a motherfucker in the head. Interested to see how patches look going forward. Yeah, I think, you know, it's funny and it really pains me to say this. I actually do like NBA 2K26. It's one of the better 2Ks in a while. The dribbling is really smooth. I like the shooting this year. But they just got to buff defense. If they buff the defense, this might be one of the best ones in a while. The microtransactions are still ass. I need y'all to stop making 20 builds. I seen a clip of this nigga had 20 builds already. I said, oh my fucking God, bro. But overall, the gameplay is better. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. It is. They actually they listened to what the community wanted and they gave it to them. The only thing they need to fix, in my opinion, is they need to fix the fucking defense. Just buff the contest system, and this might be one of the best ones in a while. The problem with 2K is they fix one thing and they might break another. So get it together, Michael Wang. They actually tried. I'm going to give them credit. The VCs, yeah, and I'm gonna give him that too. The VC, I don't feel like I'm having an issue with VC. VC is easier to get this year. They actually listen to the community. I just don't know what happened with the defense. But if they don't fix it, it might kill the game. I've been wondering, how do people stream without going crazy? Like, I feel like it would be too much to handle with me doing it. I don't even understand what you're saying. Why would I go crazy from streaming? You good, bro? I don't even understand that question.